Grapnel sinker. These things definitely get in the way, and even more so if they have line attached to them. Just grind it on a rock here and get the line off. It was rather thick line. Now the pieces of line that you get in the sea, they seem to bundle up with seaweed and wash out onto the beach. I mean, overall, over all the years of people fishing, the line doesn't lie that much in the sea. I mean, a lot of it just gets bounded up with seaweed and lands up on the beach. So that's something that's quite unique to nature. Sticking it in my wig, polystyrene float, I call it a wig, and back in the water. I'm just finding the target and moving the coil over the target from side to side. Busy pinpointing it now. That's my older Fisher F4 single frequency machine. I think it runs at 12 kilohertz. Here we're going at scratching it. Little scratches work very well in the rocky areas or sandy areas. Knock to a pinpointer. Any beach and you're not really in the water or there's not too much salt around, you could use any cheap pinpointer. You don't need to buy an expensive one. Remember just to be careful on the very cheap ones because the after service, you need it. And Nocta Macro has got excellent after service. I've got earphones in ear, earphones plugged into my ears so I can pick up every sound. The sound of the sea is rather loud, so earphones or headphones are recommended. Like I've said before, I put like a cover on the pinpointer because the sand wears it away. So I put epoxy or Pratley putty, or you can use super glue or sand, just something to make it a bit stronger, the point of your pinpointer, to keep it from wearing out. And obviously the best tool for night hunting, don't forget a headlamp. Looks like I'm struggling a little bit to find this target. There we go. Another coin. I think this time it's a 2 rand. Now this is all older footage from a couple of years ago. I just thought I'd use it to go through a little bit of training. Now, when I first picked this up, I seriously thought it was a seal's tooth. But I'm not sure what it is. I saw a picture of a quagga, or a zebra, as well as its teeth. And I also went onto the Facebook ID Me site, and another lady says that she picks up a lot of them, but they mostly black, fossilized. This one does feel fossilized. I had it in my teeth, and maybe because I found it by the beach, it's still quite white. The area that I found it in is known to have a lot of old items, so I'm pretty sure it's fossilized quagga teeth. See, I use a fork and you can just scratch away the rocks. It's the best tool I've found to use. Now in the water, you'll hear that the pinpointer keeps on beeping, but as it gets closer to the target, it will increase the beeps to find the target, and that is the difference between a pulse induction pinpointer and a VLF pinpointer. I say repeatedly, your VLF will false in wet salt, where a pulse induction unit will just get louder as it gets closer to the target. A lot of the time you just make a stripe in the sand with your pinpointer because the target could be very close to the surface. Yeah, I just got a bling earring.
Cheap earring.
Now you do get quite a lot of junk jewelry, gold-plated jewelry, cheap stuff. That's the metal detectors and call it bling. Although this, I'm not sure if it's bling. It could be silver, but it was such a long time ago. I might have sold it if it was silver. Here I was seriously struggling to get this item out of this crevice. I was struggling for quite a while. Even using a piece of shell. And this is another way in which my Lord helped me. A piece of sunglasses, the side piece of a sunglass that fits over your ear, all made out of plastic. I just saw it just lying there. And I tell you what, from now on, whenever I go snorkeling, I carry something like that with me to get into the crevices and the cracks. A very useful tool. That's a lot of work for a tiny piece of lead, all worth to me that lead about 30 cents. But the experience and the tool that I got, that's priceless. One of the best times to go snorkeling is when the water's clear and it's raining, and underneath the water it's all crystal clear. Remember in the last video I said there was a gold item that I found as well, just with the eyes. This is it. The pulse dive doesn't pick up almost closed circle items. So if it's like almost a closed C metal object, the frequency doesn't bounce back, it doesn't read it. So, well, it doesn't give off a frequency. And yeah, this is the one I picked up with the eyes. There was something else there, and this happened to be an 18 karat white gold, I think a toe ring with, or a normal finger ring with 2 lovely diamonds in, 0.2 carat diamonds that I gave to my mom. Collection for the scrap pile of brass. Brass bolts, pull tabs, oil, pieces of tin, small lead. Those all come up very similar to gold, even the old South African 5 cents. So you gotta dig a lot of trash to find gold, but it's always worth it.